I'd love to hear your Tarek, your definition of like the divine masculine and the divine feminine and how they work.
Yeah, great point. I really feel great question. A lot of times it's like divided, and when you study esoteric teachings, when you study spirituality, you realize we both have those qualities. We have the divine masculine, we have the divine feminine. Now, I grew up very closer to my mother and not very close to my father, which a lot of guys can relate to. And so that made me more nurturing, more loving, more sensitive, more empathic, which I already was. But I felt like my divine masculine was suppressed because of a lack of a positive connection with a male figure. And then obviously when I did my healings, that was activated, but then it became imbalance where it was too much divine masculine. To me, divine masculine is the part of us that takes action. A lot of times in spirituality and spiritual communities, it's all like meditating a lot, doing yoga a lot, reflecting a lot, journaling a lot, creative stuff. All that's beautiful. That's very divine feminine. It's also left brain. And then I feel divine masculine is missing because that's the part of us that goes out, makes things happen, takes action, material. Like you could have been, visualizing this summit for years and years and years, but you're not just visualizing it. You're not just thinking about it. You're actually making it happen. So that part of you that made this happen physically, that reached out to speakers and figured out all the technology part, that's the masculine at work. And it's very needed in women and men. And so, but also the imbalance, and I found myself being a fiery Aries. It was like, and Leo rising, so it's like fire, 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 is like do, 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 do. And you find sometimes when you're overdoing it in the divine masculine, lots of action, it starts to reach a point where you're getting tired, you're hitting walls, it's becoming super effortful. And what I learned just a few weeks ago is the easiest way to manifest things is to have a balance between the two, which is, okay, you're going to do things, but when you feel tired, when you start to feel like you're overdoing it, to actually stop and pause and just be, and do something fun, do something outside the mission. And that just allows a receptivity. Receptivity is very feminine, just sitting and allowing things to happen. Allowing is very hard for men sometimes, but in allowing, it's like you're not saying I am the divine. You're not like I am the infinite force that's going to make this happen. You're like, I'm working with this force, and there's a part of me that's going to take action. There's a part of me that's going to allow this to happen, and between those two, you can make things happen easier.